Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Virgo for July of 2019, 7 months into the year. I have a short announcement to make. A young lady by the name of Mary contacted me. She's from the lighthousemedium.com, and she's asking all of us YouTubers, anybody that wants to be involved on July the 16th at noon Atlantic time to pray for world peace. So go over to her website, thelighthousemedium.com, and there's a tab up at the top that says video, and she's speaking on a short video that explains what she wants to do with all of us. And it's July the 16th, noon Atlantic time, thelighthousemedium.com. Okay, well, for all of you guys that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all of us Virgos get named Frankie for the time of the reading. Now look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I believe they're going to blend in and out like an overall theme for the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's like work, 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 which is what we Virgos always do, but it's like we're trying to get something right or make it exactly right. Something like that. Maybe it's because of the Mercury retrograde, I think, is going on, energy or whatever. And in the process of that work, 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 they're saying don't forget there's other people, and it's okay to take a break occasionally, because it's when you take a break, usually you get a different perspective, and when you go back to the task at hand, if there was any mistakes, you can see them, and it's easier to clear them up. We have interesting words. We have discernment, authenticity, adventure, harmony, and peace. And I can see our harmony and peace right here on the bottom card on the deck for this month. This is the Four of Rods or Four of Wands. They change the name in all of them, Virgo. And this means that it's an extremely positive card. People call it the happy home card. It means our troubles of getting something established, maybe that work, work, work energy there, are over. We can relax, we can enjoy life. It's a time of like respite. Just take a break, Virgo. That's how the energy's reading to me this month. It means we're enjoying like pleasure and prosperity, reaping the rewards of what we've earned. Um, Finances in good shape. I'm trying to think of, and we're in this like harmony, that word harmony and peace with our environment and the people that are in it. So, don't forget them. Take that little break there, Virgo. It's when we are showing the world who we are, like in a general situation of comfortable prosperity. We're showing everybody who we are. We're like comfortable in our own skin, comfortable with the people we keep around us. It's a time of celebration, a time of good times, period. So go have a party. Remember what they said, there's your adventure, our adventure word in there, and our harmony and peace all wrapped up in this one little card. So take that break and go back to whatever I'm working on, and maybe get a new perspective on it, something maybe that would make it seem easier, maybe in some manner. And then if I didn't cross a T or dot an I, I'd be able to catch it before it went out the door, and maybe then it would be just perfect for us or something along those lines. But it's a happy card. So I'm thinking overall, you know, for the whole month to get this on the bottom of the deck, it's like excellent for us. Harmony, peace, and, you know, uh, adventure right in there. Go have a party, have fun. It's when we're feeling good. I want to say feel, whoops, I can't get my card up off of here. It's stuck on my little thing here. We're feeling good, period. So it's a good, and we have all good cards here, you know, except this one. It's not real comfy, so I don't know what we're working on, but it's the Seven of Swords, and that when this shows up, it means that we need to use caution in all of our dealings. Caution is called for in all of our dealings. It suggests like a roundabout action and indirect communication. It's where nothing's quite what it seems to be. Okay, we have to use our wits to achieve our aims. It's like and it also comes with a warning to avoid overconfidence, because we may appear to be in the top spot right now, but lack of proper prudence can do us in. It's some people call this the card of the thief, because this guy supposedly came into camp and stole 5 of the swords right in front of everybody's face. So I call it the white elephant in the living room syndrome. You know, they all knew who did it, you know, but nobody did anything about it. It means we have it. I think of it like this: I'm going in the back door, so I can always, from that point on, go in the front, if that makes any sense. It's when we get the upper hand over like a really tricky situation, but we would still need to exercise caution in handling all of our affairs. It's a time when we can actually begin new attempts to overcome any previous failures. That's why I think that little break card in there, you know, and we have the word discernment down here, looking me right in the face. So it's a time when we can begin new attempts to overcome previous failures, but we can't go at it like the bull in the china shop, you know. It just won't work like that. So our discernment, our discretion, our discrimination is required, and so is diplomacy and evasive tactics. Diplomacy and evasive tactics. We may not like this kind of approach, but it's more likely to achieve success. And it also means we could get some really good advice. You know, maybe there's a project or something. These are general readings. There maybe is a project or something we're working on. That's what we're being so involved in work. Maybe we don't, you know, go get that fresh perspective, come back and look at it with new eyes, and maybe I didn't dot an I, right? But it also is telling me not to tell all my secrets. So if I was, whatever it is, you know, not telling all my secrets, whatever it is maybe that I'm working on, some kind of a new project or something like that, let's say, I'm not going to go blab it to everybody at work because I'm excited about it. Because then it could compromise my work, like as in someone could steal it from me or take it. What do they call that? Intellectual property. You know, like take it. Maybe I have a really good idea for, it's just an example, but let's just say I have a really good idea for a creative project and it's authentically mine and I busted my butt on it. And then I go tell everybody about it, you know, maybe I'm keeping it on the sidelines because I want to change this, that, the other thing. Then I go tell everybody about it, and somebody else makes it first. It's that kind of energy. So the energy of someone maybe stealing my idea or stealing my intellectual property, something that's not theirs to have, And with this card here, you know, and then this one coming right after it, it's telling me, zip my lip, pay attention to who I'm speaking what to this month. And make sure if I'm speaking it, it's trustworthy, okay? Make sure if I'm speaking it, the person I'm speaking it to is trustworthy. And they're not going to go spill all my secrets, because eventually, we all know, secrets come out of hiding. So we really want to watch that this month. And I'm not sure why. I think because that discernment word's in there and that Seven of Swords energy at the same time. And this is our happy home and our celebration card, this Four of Rods. So we don't want to ruin that or mess it up, Maybe we're getting ready for a promotion at a job and we know about it and nobody else does yet. But I go tell one of my coworkers, and then the cat's out of the bag, you know? It's that kind of energy. So watch who I say what to and who I trust this month with my secrets, with my projects or prospects that I'm working on. I don't know that, watch your moon sign and your rising sign too. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. It may not be, this message may be for just, half of you or something like that, because our next card here is the Hierophant. And that's when we have like a traditional factor that's active in our life, whether it's a religion, it could be a philosophy, social organization, any type of authoritative group, like my company I work for, stuff like that. But we would feel a great deal of loyalty to the tradition or the group, and we would find it very supportive of us. We would choose to live in accordance with the beliefs we have in common with the group or the organization. And some of us might want to be a leader of it. Maybe that's what we shouldn't be talking about. Maybe it's a major promotion for some of us. Or some of us might have a relationship with the leader, but the group or tradition, it serves us. And it's that's why I think this showing up in the middle of there, especially with that Four of Rods on top here, because when we get into a group or a social type situation, let's put it like that, like the social organization or religious group, usually, if we don't follow a rule or something, like, let's say exactly, there'd be a judgmental quality that would come down on us, and there'd be hell to pay. It's like, this is the way we do it in our place. I don't know how you do it, what you're doing. And for some of us, it maybe we want to overthrow it. These cards, maybe we don't want this tradition thing in our life anymore, and it's no longer serving us, because the cards can go both ways. So there's a possibility or a probability in there for some of us just saying, screw this, I'm not paying attention to those rules anymore, because I want my happy home. And somebody, with this Seven of Swords energy here, somebody, stole my information, or my boss stole my information, made it look like they did the job, So it could be that too, because there's no harmony or peace really. Actually, diplomacy and discernment and dis- being discrimination, those words would be harmony and peace, because we wouldn't want to like upset the apple cart within that type of structure or that type of organization, because all of our cards here are really, really good. They're excellent, cards, because our next one coming up, we have that happy home card where we're in comfortable prosperity, and now we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a money card. All the pentacles to me mean money. This is means that when we get this six, it means all of our past financial problems are solved, and now we have or will have plenty to share, plenty to spare. We can afford to do like a charitable act for someone else. Our income's secure, and we're steady, we're secure, steady, stable, in a balanced position concerning the income and the outgo. That's how they want me to say it, concerning the income and the outgo. And we might be using some of our prosperity to help other people too, because see, there's two hands out here, and he's giving them a coin, and he has the balanced scales of justice. So if we think about it like that, he's not over giving. Those scales are balanced. Now that might be an important part of this message. The scales are balanced, so it's a good time. It's a good time of good. It's a time of good. I'm not getting that out right. It's a time of good coming to us, and good going out from us. In like material things, it's when we're in a position to take some kind of action, maybe for that Hierophant energy, maybe contributing financially, let's say, to something that was important to us, maybe like a scholarship for disadvantaged people, things like that. It's when we experience abundance, prosperity, and gratification, personal gratification in our lives. And that's a really, really nice energy. Now, I'm going to say, because the cards go both ways, there's a possibility for some of us, let's say, that someone is giving to us something of value that gives us a lot more comfortable level, if that makes any sense, or makes things more comfortable for us. Most of us, I believe it's going to be the energetic of this balance where I'm good, and I can give. Some of us, though, someone may give us something, that is going to be for us or authentically for us, that brings that peace and harmony or relief. Let's say I'm hurting for money, or it's been really tough and I have maybe a promotion coming up, and somebody comes out of the clear blue sky and says, "Here, Virgo, here's some extra for you." And you say, "Oh, I don't need it. The job's coming. I'm going to make it." But they say, let it be comforting to you, because they love us. So some of us may get it like that, where we'd be on the receiving end of the generosity and the charitable act of another, But it's pentacle energy, so that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, maybe getting it from another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus type energy, or maybe from the King of Swords energy. Now, male or female, you know this, the drill. I can't say, these are general readings, so male or female, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, it can be sun, moon, or rising, that kind of energy. It could be us being called to step up to the plate energy because of this Seven of Swords energy. To take on maybe some of the attributes of this King of Swords energy. The King of Swords is a very strong, powerful energy because he's like a combination of symbols, and he means power and authority, but and but a willingness to use it forcefully if necessary. And that's the key word there, if necessary. So maybe we might have to defend ourselves over this sword energy here. He's a man of power with strength, really great strength, a man-woman of power with great strength and authority. Some people say it's Libra, just Libra. I've heard that said before, but anyway, whether it's Gemini or Aquarius, it's air energy coming at us. His appearance would have to do with a mental process. Remember that original message where we're working, a mental process. If he's a person, it's someone who's involved with mental work, like a person outside of us, like a professional researcher, a lawyer maybe, a military officer, people like in authority that are very, very smart and powerful, and we have that Hierophant energy in here too. And because of that, they're a very good counselor because they have acute mental dexterity. They think on their feet. So they have a gift of thinking very clearly and very rapidly. So some of us may be being called to take on this King of Swords energy because it's very mature. Remember, they are in power and authority and great strength, and they only use force if necessary, but they can use force. They only do it, though, if it's necessary. So she thinks very clearly, very rapidly. He's able to, if it's a situation, and he's able, how do they want me to say this? He expresses his thoughts with considerable, or he or she, considerable eloquence. They're like very intelligent, straightforward type of energy. If he's not a person, he could be a situation in which these particular qualities are called for. So I think maybe with this energy in there and the Hierophant energy, we might have to take on that mantle of the King of Swords. It also can be, when he appears, it can be a sign of a really big, great spiritual breakthrough, which we're about to communicate. So spiritual or a breakthrough is what I'm going to say, period, that we're about to communicate. That may be the thing that been working on so hard, because I can't put this in one area of your life, is it? Because the Hierophants in there could have possibly be, like I'm getting married to the King of Swords, and he's very generous and giving, that kind of energy could be possible. But we have to do, and then the happy home, that's possible, and someone that might take something that's not theirs from us, So I don't know where it's going to fit in your life. Is it a work energy? Is it a relationship type energy? I don't really know, and I can't place it. It could be totally relationship too, because of that happy home. Or, but with that Seven of Swords in there, I'm going to say watch it. Watch who you tell what to. Watch who you trust. you know? Watch who you trust. It's really strong, probably because of that word discernment in there. And a lot of us, we're very generous and we are very trusting. And I don't think people really realize that about us. But I'm looking at our card here. I got caught up in the word. They don't realize how really generous we are as human beings. So this card may be being taken advantage of also. So there's something confusing here, Virgo. You're going to have to place it where, where it belongs. But they keep telling me to be careful who I trust. Okay? This is interesting. Archangel card, it's a change in direction. It looks like the stork went to deliver a baby one place and ended up delivering it somewhere else, huh? That's kind of cute. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes of your desires. This whole reading feels like we are working on something really hard that we do desire so that we can be in that position of be in the position of this Six of Pentacles energy, you know? And it's real strong around us this month. So whatever we're working on must be really important. But then again, taking that break, remember they said don't forget to take a break because if you take a break, and this says change in direction, you can go back and find the I that you didn't dot or the T you didn't cross, basically. So I think that's going to be important. This card signifies you've had a change of heart that altered the direction of your life in a positive way. Your old ways of living are no longer of interest to you, and you find yourself avoiding, that may be part of that Seven of Swords energy, avoiding friends and pastimes that previously attracted you. You desire a lifestyle and a career that'll better fit your new interests and passions. The angels are guiding you through this time of transition. The law of attraction ensures that you'll manifest all the wonderful new opportunities and relationships. That's interesting. You're starting a new phase in your life. The birth of a new project is in the works. Pregnancy, you know what to do, Virgo. Birth or the adoption of a child is possible. A new element in your life is a blessing, even if it doesn't make sense right now. I hate those blessings in disguise. I don't know about you Virgos, but this Virgo does. Sometimes they come at you out the clear blue. Well, Virgo, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen at the website, or if you want to set an appointment with me. The information to do that is over at the website. The prayer class and sutra classes are out there for you. There's 2 short videos that explain them. They are over at the website now. The prayer class is like a 2.5-hour class. Teach you how to format prayers. Like affirmative prayers and prayers for manifestation and this kind of work. The sutras are thought forms you put in a simple meditation that enhance the clear perceptions dramatically. And everybody, though, like I said, there's 2 short videos that explain them. And to everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing these YouTube videos, and to all of you I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.